I was the lodge master of a German-American Freemason lodge in San Francisco, California. On a cold Monday night in December 1966, I had just closed the weekly meeting and, as usual, waited until the last lodge member had left so I could turn off the lights. One brother was still there, putting on his overcoat and hat. His name was Richard Decker, a slight, white-haired gentleman in his 70s who owned an engineering business in San Francisco. I had always had a special regard for Richard. He seemed to have few, if any, friends in the lodge, likely due to his reserved nature. He didn't join social events, and I never saw him laugh or even smile. When he spoke, it was brief, direct, and unembellished. He was known for saying only what was accurate, dependable, and true, traits that had earned my respect and friendship. As Richard approached to shake my hand and say goodbye, I noticed a silvery metal ornament on his lapel. It looked like a small, round flower head with a strange, iridescent glow I had never seen before. I touched the pin and asked what it meant. He said, "Walter, that's why I wait to leave last. I don't want others to see it and ask. I like and trust you, so I'll answer, but you must promise not to tell anyone what I'm about to say." I agreed. "This is how we recognize each other," he said, pointing to the pin. "Richard, who recognizes whom?" I asked. Then he told me, "No one knows this, Walter, but I'm not from this world. I come from the star." He said a name I didn't recognize and now can't remember. "There are thousands of us here on Earth, and we must be able to identify one another." I said, "But Richard, I know you were born in Germany, came to the US to study engineering, and have been a member of this lodge for years." "That's all true," he replied. "When one of us is sent on a secret Earth mission, we walk in. We take over the embryo of a pregnant Earth woman, usually from a well-off family, and are born like any other human. We go to school, train in a profession, maybe even marry and raise families. But once we reach adulthood, we begin our mission. Its purpose is completely secret, and I cannot reveal it. When we grow old by human standards, we're recalled to our home star. This is my fourth Earth mission. I'll be called back soon, but I know it won't be my last. The next one may come after your lifetime." Richard reminded me to keep all this confidential, shook my hand, and left the lodge room. I had to sit down stunned by what I just heard. Knowing Richard's sincerity, I never doubted his words. I'm a doctor of metaphysical science, and I firmly believe in the supernatural and in extraterrestrials. 15 months later, in February 1968, Richard Decker vanished without a trace, but I knew where he had gone. I kept his secret for 28 years before sharing it with my family and fellow lodge members. After that much time, I felt Richard would have considered my promise fulfilled.